Well, Pete Taylor Park Magic was in full force this week, and it's because of my guest today, bottom of the ninth, tied at 6 against Nichols. First baseman, sophomore Matt Russo stepped up to the plate and hit a 3-run walk-off homer to win the game. And man, I've been fired up all week to get you on the show. And Matt, there you are. What does it feel like to be the hero this week?
Oh man, I mean, it was a great moment. Like I told the media after the game, like I finally made my mark at Pete Taylor Park. I thought that was pretty cool. Uh, but I don't know. I mean, I'm a team guy. I was just happy we won the game. I mean, off the bat, I just knew it was a sac fly and we were going to win the game regardless. And then when it went out, I mean, it was just much more cool. So, uh, I mean, can't ask for much more than that. It was a big spark for the rest of our season.
Now, I'm taking a wild guess. You know, you and your dad have an awesome father-son relationship. How excited was he? Just on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay, well, there's a story behind this. So my dad's been one of my biggest supporters. I mean, he's crazy, he's awesome. But during the game, he, I think on during the sixth inning, he got on a flight, and so whenever I hit the ball, he was still on his flight. He had no idea what happened, and whenever he landed is when he got the news, and he was freaked. He was pumped. It was awesome. It was
Oh,
awesome.
wow. That's awesome, man. I mean, it must have been a heck of a plane ride, him knowing that.
Oh,
That's
oh
awesome,
yeah.
man. Yeah, so I was so fired up for him, man. He's a great dad. So good stuff right there, man. Now, Matt, you're one of the most improved players easily this season on the Southern Miss baseball team. What do you attribute some of the stuff you've been able to do this season on?
Uh, well, first of all, I mean, I put in a lot of work with the hitting coaches, Coach Creel, Coach Rhodes, Coach Brewer. Um, I mean, obviously there's some tweaks and everything that happened throughout the season, but most of all, I would say Coach Oz kind of changed my mentality. So like once I'll let it be known. I mean, once I was starting, I was playing like I had so much to lose. Like if I don't play well, I mean, I'm going to lose my starting job, and like it ended up happening. So, but when I started to get these opportunities as I was coming off the bench for the defensive replacements, I changed my mentality to where like I have nothing to lose. Like let's just go out there and play, and it helps me appreciate the game more in a way. Um, yeah, I mean it's a lot more fun playing that way. So
Yeah, and I love it. And proof of that is, Matt, I rock my number
that's good
19
stuff.
jersey,
That's
baby.
good stuff.
Everybody knows I think the world of Russo. So you've been doing a great job, and I'm proud to wear this
I
jersey, brother.
appreciate it.
So
I appreciate it.
you spoke of Coach Oz right there, and great transition, for the fans from Coach Berry to Coach Oz. But what are some things different that you maybe noticed under Coach Oz's regime?
Um, well, first of all, we run a mile. We run a mile right once we get back from Christmas break. And knowing me, I'm not the best runner. So Coach Barry was around zero point 0.8 miles. But this year, Coach Oz made it a true mile. And, I mean, it was tough. But besides that, I mean, he's it's very similar in a way. Like their mentality is all the same. They're very hard nosed guys, and they're going to speak the truth whenever it needs to be spoken. Um, very similar to Coach Barry. He challenges us every single day. He wants to get the best out of us every single day. And I mean, there's not really much more you can ask. No, no, those two guys. I mean, I don't know who else I'd rather play for.
Oh man, that's awesome! And after you hit that walk-off homer this week, the video came out of Coach Oz giving you a high five and a hug. Man,
Yeah,
I know he thinks the world of you. Trust me.
yeah,
Even before that, I know he thinks the world of you, brother. So good stuff. Lot of great moments during your time early on. I mean, here at Southern Miss, you hadn't even been here that long when you think about it, man. What have been some of your favorite moments as a Golden Eagle?
well, I mean, freshman year, I was the bullpen catcher, and that staff was pretty electric. That was 2 years ago. Um, Beating LSU in that regional, that was awesome.
Ooh.
Uh, I give Danny Lynch some clout here. His two Grand Slam game against UL, that was awesome. Uh, I mean, there's just so many good moments playing in front of these people, especially at Pete Taylor Park. I mean, you can't really ask for more than that. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to be in front of a lot more great moments, but yeah, I mean, those are a couple.
Man, I mean, the LSU one alone, man.
Oh yeah.
To me, and I've said this to a lot of people, I'm a football guy. The big three sports, that's the biggest win on campus Southern Miss has ever had in any sport. I related like if Southern Miss would beat Alabama in a playoff at the Rock. I mean, that's what happened. You know,
Yeah.
one of the big names of college baseball, that LSU game. I was in the roost. I lost my mind, man. Just a little bit when we pulled
It
that
was
up.
good stuff.
So oh yeah, so Matt, I mean, everybody sees on social media you and I vibe so well, and we're both Louisiana guys. You play ball at St. Paul's High School in Covington, Louisiana, all-state performer. Man, give me some stories from the high school days, if you don't mind, brother.
Well, it ended up 2 days ago. That walk off wasn't my first walk off home run. I mean, I hit one in high school in the playoffs against Holy Cross.
Yeah.
Won state championship my sophomore year. We ended up beating Brother Martin in the semifinals and Rummel in the finals. So I mean, we grew up playing against the same people. You know how it is. We were from the North Shore, so it wasn't as important as the Catholic League. But I mean, all those games were important. I knew most of those boys over there. A lot of them are my buddies still to this day. So I mean, playing those teams from New Orleans, I mean, can't ask for much more than that at the high school level.
Oh, that's a great way to put it too. And you know, a lot of people talk about the college days. Man, I miss high school football. You knew the guy you were playing against.
Oh yeah.
You know, you just knew that you knew this guy. You have a beer later, maybe too. So yeah, I miss the high school days. I'll feel you right there, man. Hey, and you from an early age, you kind of knew you were wanting to be a Golden Eagle and play at Pete Taylor Park. You were offered as a sophomore. That's how good you were. How did it feel you getting offered from the Golden Eagle so early on in high school?
Yeah. So I was in communication. I started talking to the coaches here as a freshman. Came to a couple of camps here, and I don't. I mean, I can't ask for much more than this. You know that. Like, it's such a family over here. I'm a smaller school guy. I like the family here. The community's unreal. I mean, I was in New Orleans whenever I got the offer. Uh, I mean, you can't ask for much more than what I've been blessed with here. So, I mean, I mean, it's just amazing. Like, the fans know, like, it's just unreal to play in front of these people every single day. There's just so much expectation, and like Coach Oz says, like, we want the pressure. We have a target on our back, and we just need to embrace it. And that's what Southern Miss is giving me, and I enjoy it so much.
Oh yeah, the fans are definitely passionate about Southern Miss football, baseball, and I mean sometimes recent memory, you know, it's Omaha or bust, which is a good problem to have.
Oh yeah,
Man, do you feel sometimes a little added pressure to make sure these fans, you know, you'll meet their expectations, or you just kind of do your thing?
well, I wouldn't necessarily call it added pressure. It's the pressure that we I don't know that we earned. Like, we have the expectations, like we have our expectations too. It's not just the fans. Like, we're expecting to win every single game. So I mean, if you go out there expecting to win every single game, you're going to have success. And I mean, the fans. I mean, just making them happy makes us happy. We want to put on a show every single day. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but the days that it does, I mean, can't ask for much more.
Oh, I love that, man. And you are turning into a big time fan favorite. So a lot more coming in your career.
Hattie's Burgers and Blues. Burgers, craft beer, music. Downtown Hattiesburg.
And speaking of fan favorite stuff, man, or nicknames. And I come to find out you had a really cool nickname. I don't know why we don't use this more from a young age. You were called the Big Puma, as in the shoe, the Big Puma, but maybe not for the shoe. Why were you nicknamed the Big Puma? I said we bring that back too, man. We got to bring that one back.
Yeah. So from what I got from it when I was young, it looked like I was trying to run fast. Like, everything looked good, but I just wasn't moving. So the Big Puma just popped into one of my buddy's dad's minds. And from the age of 11, I had that nickname till about 18. And then whenever I got here, Coach Barry came up to me and he does this with a lot of people, like Carson. He's tuna, and he just came up to me and said "Bull," and I looked at him. I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Bull, that's your new nickname." I'm like, "All right." But Coach Oz, Coach Creel, they sometimes call me the Puma. It just happens sometimes. They grew up listening to it. It's like they watch me grow up and listen to it. So I love it. I mean, the Bull's awesome. Puma's awesome. It is what it is.
Nothing wrong with two nicknames. I just had to bring up the Big Puma because I thought that was cool and slick. I mean, obviously you're the Bull. People know that one. But Southern Miss baseball, when you hit the home run, the walk off the other day, they put pictures of the Bull on Twitter. I was like, yeah, like, it was awesome, man. Just add emphasis. So, but I say we bring the Big Puma back too.
I like.
You can have two nicknames if you're cool with that. So, man, we talked about expectations for this team. I mean, which are good. Omar or bust sometimes. It's a good thing to have. For the rest of the season, what are some expectations you might have of yourself?
I mean, I think everyone should know this, but like I try to be a team guy, you know, like I'm team oriented, not results oriented, not personally oriented. I just want the team to win. I'll do anything for the team to win. So whether that be me starting some and coming off for the defensive replacement job, I'll do that. It doesn't really matter. Like even if I don't even play for the rest of the year, I'm more concerned about the team winning. So yeah, I mean personally, I don't know. Expect me to always have a smile on my face and always ready to win and trying to win.
No, I love it right there. And then that was you personally. Now, what about the team, man? What can we expect from the team this season for the rest of the year?
We're going to bring it every single day from now on. I mean, these past couple of games, I mean, we came back down a few runs each game. I don't know, man. Like we're playing hard-nosed baseball right now. It was a tough weekend. I mean, we get blown out twice, and then we come up and we have a big game on Sunday, and then we bring that momentum into Tuesday against a really good Nichols team. So, I mean, Nichols is a regional caliber team, so we're just ready to play some good baseball. We got some good opponents coming up, and I mean, if everything's clicking, we're going to be hard to beat.
Oh, no doubt about it, man. And one thing I've said, you know, sometimes losses in baseball you can't explain. I mean, you know, a couple at Georgia State, but I think y'all were distracted by that stadium a little bit, man. That top-notch facility. What is this place? All right, I'll stop. So, all right, Matt, if you don't mind, man, let's have some fun 5 questions right now. Is that cool?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, first up, man, we're both greater New Orleans natives. You know, you're the North Shore guy. I'm from New Orleans, and we got Mardi Gras, crawfish, you know, drive-through daiquiris, you know, but what do you know, I say daiquiris, but what do you love most about New Orleans in the area?
I mean, everyone knows I'm a pretty big guy, so it's got to be the food. I mean, the food it's unbeatable. I mean, especially whenever I go home and my mom cooks me a good meal. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. Favorite food's gumbo. Crawfish is a close second. So, I mean, the food over there at home it's pretty unique, and it's not touchable in my opinion.
Oh, I love it. No, nobody touches greater New Orleans food. I mean, period, end of story. And yeah, I'm glad you said food. I mean, because when I first met you at that game, we were tailgating and stuff, took a picture. I was like, man, Matt can play linebacker too, man. I mean, look at this guy. No wonder we vibe, man. Yeah. So Matt, I mean, you don't have to name one player here for the next question. You can name several. Who's your favorite baseball player of all time or players?
To be honest, probably Freddie Freeman. It's pretty. I mean, it's a more recent guy, but I mean, I tend to replicate his game in a way. I say I play really good defense, and I mean, his swing's awesome. So I don't know, Freddie Freeman. He's such a good guy as well. That's probably like my favorite player right now and of all time.
Great choice right there, man. And one thing I love about baseball, a lot of characters, man, on baseball teams, and that's why it makes great baseball movies. Major League's my favorite. I can't get enough of it. So, well, what's your favorite baseball movie?
My favorite baseball movie is Moneyball.
Oh, good choice. I like that one.
Yeah, my mom taught math in high school, so that was her favorite movie. And then she ended up getting my dad into it. My dad's not a math guy, but once I watched it, I really enjoyed it. I like the deeper meaning deeper thought into managing the game, and it was good stuff. I really enjoyed that.
Oh, good choice right there. Great movie. Now, Matt, the fourth question right here, man. Now, you rocked my 43 jersey at the Rock games, and I'm beyond honored the younger generation still remembers my old butt. And I'm like, I returned the favor. I'm rocking Matt Russo's jersey, man. Heck yeah, man. We vibe, but you don't mind, man. I'm the host. This may be a story or two even you might have heard about the host.
Well, whenever my dad first mentioned you my freshman year here, honestly, no offense, I had no idea who you were.
Trust me, that's 25 years ago, dude. Trust all. You weren't even born.
Is that my dad said that y'all played against each other in high school football and that you were 3 times the linebacker at Jesuit than he was at Rummel. And so he kept up with you as you went to Southern Miss. And I looked you up. I was like, hey, I mean, this guy played. And I'm a football guy. I prefer watching football over baseball. It's just personal. I'm a big NFL guy. Not the biggest college football guy, but I don't know, man. My dad said you were a baller. And, I mean, that you were from the New Orleans area, so I sent you that message about wearing that jersey. And now we're here,
Dude, great stories. I love how you went back to high school, too, because Rummel was the rival, man.
Oh, yeah.
It was Raider pride, the Rummel Raiders versus the Jesuit Blue Jays. Go Jays, man. So we had some battles back then. Some good stuff. I appreciate you. Not throwing me under the bus this time, which is like high school. Where's he going? Appreciate it, man. So, Matt, last question right here. What's the best bit of life advice you ever got?
I would say it's got to be it's more so for where I'm at now. When these older guys, like you said earlier, like it hasn't felt like I've been here for so long, but like I'm more than halfway done my college career, and that's crazy to me. But recently, I really put in perspective of taking it like one day at a time, whether that be like your college experience or just life in general. I mean, there's going to be ups and downs, and then peaks and valleys. You just want to stay right in the middle every single day and take it one day at a time. And I've kind of embraced that and took that into my game today.
Oh, man, that's awesome. I mean, if I could go back in time and play again, I'd give anything for giving the time machine. So, soak in every moment, breathe in every bit of air, every second, the P-tail part. That's awesome, man. So, Matt, I was so fired up when you hit that home run this week, man. I'm like, that's my guy. So with that said, you have elevated into big-time fan favorite stuff now. So what's a message you have for the fans for the rest of this season?
I think it's just pack the beat and be ready to watch the ballers play. I mean, we're ready. We're ready to put on a show. So pack the beat.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, bring it. Right field, Roos, get loud. Everybody get loud. So you heard the man right here. So, Matt, I can't thank you enough for being on my show today, brother.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, absolutely. And I think a perfect way to close the show would be for 2 Louisiana guys, Matt Russo and myself, giving everybody a big Southern Miss.
To the top.
To the top.